Bonjour mes amis, hi guys. Today we discover a glorious and imposing Vacheron Constantin Malte chronograph excellence in platinum reference 47120 from the mid 2000s. You can see the typical Malte style lugs of a Vacheron Constantin here welded to the platinum case. They have sort of a claw at the end. Very interesting profile indeed. This piece 41.5 millimeter, very imposing and very heavy on the wrist. If you don't mind, I would love to contrast it with the svelte 38.5 millimeter steel Corne de Vache, which you remember probably much better because it is a very recent release. Both feature the repurposed famous Le Mania 2310 in the Corne de Vache. We have it as the 1142 caliber running at 21,600 VPH and featuring the Poinçon de Genève, although the finishing will be very similar, if not identical, mostly to the caliber 1141 running at only 18,000 VPH, a more classical slow beat, and doesn't feature the Poinçon de Genève. As you can see, extremely well finished, beautiful beveling and black polishing as well. These calibers are such a pleasure to wind, very mechanical type of winding. This one is almost fully wound, so let me use this one. It feels like nothing else. Mechanical, buttery at the same time. Love it. And the actuation of the chronograph is just so sweet, with a soft feeling as well for the reset. So we know this one quite well. Released a couple of years ago. Just a gorgeous and very light timepiece. Easy to wear on any wrist, 38.5 millimeters, with beautiful colors, subtle colors on the dial, and just the two Roman numerals. But today I want to really present this one here, this Malte chronograph in collaboration with the back watch department. This watch is available. It won't be available for long. Given the price at which it is offered, which is nearly around a third of the original MSRP, you get a lot of watch for your money on the wrist. Imposing, but actually very easy to wear on my 17 centimeter wrist. So this one here, the dial is made actually of platinum as well, PT950 platinum. The indices feature Arabic numerals in white gold. You have the Maltese cross, sunken dials, and the dial, let me try to catch the light properly to show you, is frosted here. Features a telemeter, while on the Corne de Vache we have a tachymeter. Telemeter may be slightly more useful if you wanted to time how close the storm, the thunder, is getting from your location. Also a difference here in the handset, of course. You will notice, actually right now it is hidden. Let me slightly change the time. That the seconds hand for the chronograph minute counter has a diamond look, and it is heat blued just like the main seconds hand here. And the pusher here have sort of a shoulder. Not my preference. I prefer the pump pushers, more vintage style, but not as protected. Here we have a sportier look, so that's why you have a a larger size, which competes with the its contemporary, the Patek 5070, 5070, certainly. So you have the protection here. You have a interesting profile on the crown, which is larger at its extremity, and you have a Maltese cross on it as well. Just an imposing timepiece, sportier, as I said. And let's zoom in on the movement. Appreciate the architecture, manual wind, of course. This one is lateral clutch with a column wheel, which wasn't capped, which normally is one of the requirements for the Geneva seal. I prefer to see it like this personally, and I hope you can appreciate some of the fine finishing. You have the Breguet overcoil, which you don't find all that much anymore, to ensure better resistance to shocks, better stability. Just a fantastic movement to look at. Really the most classic chronograph, and great movement to operate as well. You would time anything just for the pleasure of using these pushers on this chronograph. I have this demonstrated the other watch. Let me show you on this one. You can tell the slow beat and the reset. Very smooth, very smooth. Yeah, the watch here comes with the original strap alligator with a large scales, and at the bottom it is calf skin. And yeah, those numerals really shimmer, as you can see, which is I find it mildly distracting. Same on the hour and minute hands, which have a double facet, sword hands. So the language is very different here. You have something more refined here. Here something more sporty, a lot heavier because it is in platinum. Platinum, it's a unique feel, and I'm removing my post-its. I'm trying to not to show the serial numbers out of respect for the owners and the future owners. The watch is available once again at the backwatchdepartment.com. A wonderful piece, as you can see, still in very good condition here. I'm not the seller. I'm just I'm just the lucky guy who gets to present it to you. It's such a thrill, such a gorgeous piece. So there you go. Let me know a bit what you think about this Malte chronograph from the mid-2000s. How do you compare it to this one? I'm sure if you're a big fan of Vacheron, you need to have both. They're very complementary, very different. Some days you'd want to have something a bit larger on the wrist, a bit sportier. It's a great look. Sometimes you want something lighter and more refined as well. Equally amazing. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you Backwatch Department. Bye bye guys.